Share and share and share and share so that people watch what exactly is happening with our brother, comrade and friend, Comrade Fred Kajjubi Lumbuye. Please share this video and share and share and join the thousands and millions of Ugandans that are demanding for the release of a free man, a man that loves his country, a man that speaks the truth, and because of his truth, he's being persecuted. So you share this video, share until it reaches even those that have captured him. Share this video to get to the captors, the culprits, the pigs that are behind the arrest, the torture, the kidnap of our comrade Fred Kajjubi Lumbuye. Fellow Ugandans, I join other right-thinking Ugandans in Uganda and abroad to condemn the illegal, archaic attack, kidnap, which may be disguised as arrest of our fellow comrade, social and political activist, Fred Kajjubi Lumbuye. As a friend of mine, I am hurting, and I know there are so many Ugandans that are hurting. But I am encouraged that Ugandans are united on seeing that Comrade Fred regains his freedom. The videos we posted earlier were recorded by Fred himself from the time he suspected an unusual occurrence. He contacted some of us and recorded events as they unfolded. Prior to yesterday's attack, a gentleman called Andaman Daku had been persuading and consistently calling him to meet, but he refused. The intention of the call was that he would go for a boat cruise. Comrade Fred suspected and turned down the offer. And those who watched the videos of the cruise say that the men on the boat looked similar to those recorded at Freddy's home. We suspect that the occupants of the van in the video had been tracking Fred through his GPRS. Yesterday at around 10 a.m. Turkish time, Fred received uninvited visitors who banged his door, but he refused to open, so they temporarily left and returned in the night. When they returned at night, they beat him up badly and took him away to an unknown destination. Before they got hold of him, Comrade Fred had suspected some acquaintances, some common faces, some people that were calling him to the gym after the gym, and he suspected something not usual was happening. He kept explaining things to some of us as they transpired and explained more to his confidants, whom we are in touch with and are following up this matter very closely. What I can confirm to you is that Comrade was badly beaten by people who identified themselves as people of the police from Turkey. And they confessed that they were working with some people from the government of Uganda and the Interpol. Our people in Turkey and around the world, some of whom we are in touch, are working around the clock, going to police station after police station to find out the whereabouts and ascertain whether the government of Turkey has our comrade Fred Kajjubi Lumbuye. Now this is my message to the captors, to those who think can silence dissent, to those who think they can kill the flesh, to those who think they can persecute those who condemn corruption, injustice, and bad rule. Time and time again, your pride influences your actions against the innocent, against those who speak the truth. But your pride will lead to your fall. While you deny it, that you're not behind the actions of terror, that you're not behind the actions of persecution and injustice, you gradually start to believe that you are the authority. You believe that you are God. You've got this feeling that you possess all the traits and character of God. You have become our oppressor. You've squeezed our noses, and you believe that you possess the great moral dominion over Ugandans and over the oppressed. Yet, this is spiritually unwarranted. By this point, you have lost the steam, and in result, you falsely begin trying to prove the unwarranted dominion over us, and you seize the role of a condemner. You have become the judge, the prosecutor, and the one who arrests. You're the one who decides who lives and who should die. But I am here to remind you as a man of God that your life is in the hand of God. Like God remembered the children of Israel when they were in the hands of their captor, Pharaoh. He will surely come for you. Many Ugandans and families are crying. They groan because they are being evicted from their lands. No job opportunities, no justice in courts. You rig our elections, and yet you don't want to be talked about. Our comrade, live or dead, will not make us turn back on demanding for the justice of Ugandans and our land, on demanding for the justice for this country. Comrade Fred, wherever you are, and your family members, I want you to know when you come back, whether you don't come back, that Ugandans stand in solidarity. Every Ugandan who is right thinking is standing in solidarity with you. We cannot tell you to be courageous or be strong, but we can ask you to be brave, because history will judge. The truth has never failed. The truth has never lost. Surely our salvation is on the way. These acts only prove that those that oppress us are very afraid of us. God is living. God is watching. And God will surely come to rescue you, my brother. Ugandans, wherever you are, do not hide your heads under the soil, under the sand. Many people will tell us and ask us not to speak up, because actions of dictators like the one we are witnessing today are only intended to silence those who can speak. But if we all get silent, then we will all be doomed and will die in silence. Because like Chirumira said, whether you speak or you keep quiet, the lion will come for you and eat you. So let the lion come eat you because you spoke the truth. Ugandans, until when shall you be provoked to rise up? Until when shall you be squeezed so you can raise your voices? Sometimes we think we are safe because it has happened to one individual, but it will come one by one until it gets to you. From wherever you're watching me from, this is a time for you to reflect. Some of you might have issues with Fred. But when a dictator is coming for you, when these pigs are coming for you, they will not first ask whether you had issues with Fred or not. It is incumbent upon every one of us to stand up, because injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. We stand with every Ugandan, every human being that goes through torture unwarranted, that goes through persecution because of their divergent, their different opinion, political opinion. We pray for you all that are in Chitalia and other detention centers that are not gazetted. May God help you, and may God help Uganda, for God and my country.